Hello.
Hello again.
All right.
Hello.
Let's go. What's going on, everyone? This is brewpac.shakur, a.k.a. Vice.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Art.
And this is Brian.
And welcome to the Brewing podcast, where we're creating community connections through casual conversations. Episode 15.
So weird, man.
Jeez. Do us a favor, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get these going.
Nice. Heard that.
Here's that.
How'd you do that? Why are you struggling?
Because I don't want to do it fast and then like have it spill.
There you go.
Oh yeah, cheers, right?
I don't know. Cheers, Brian. Oh, jeez, selfish.
My bad.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Okay.
Tastes great with my gum.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say it has like a classic taste.
It's
It's a classic beer.
It's a classic beer. All right,
This
let's start
tastes
off.
like an Asian beer, though.
It does.
Like most Asian beers,
Yeah.
they have that kind of taste to them.
What's that taste?
I don't know. It's hard. It's like
Tastes
it tastes like an Asian beer, man.
yeah. Tastes a little. I'm just kidding. Let's get those out of the way.
I gotta believe that.
Yeah, let's get those out of the way now.
Hey. This is gonna be the last episode.
Sometimes a filter is good, Art.
All right, testimonials. This testimonial comes from Paul.
Oh,
Paul says, you spoke it into existence, bro. I'm hella proud of you. Thanks,
Nice.
Paul.
yeah.
I think just getting to episode 15 is it doesn't feel real, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Because you remember when we talked about this? When was this? When we were still doing shoots and everything.
Like episode 5. No, I'm just kidding.
Episode 5? No, but I mean before this, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then now, here we are, episode 15.
Yep.
You know, it's a big thing though, like manifestation. You know, putting it out there
Yeah.
Well,
in the universe.
yeah, putting it out there, but also taking the steps to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Nothing goes without work, right?
What's that? It's like in Nintendo Studios. You know, dreams don't work unless you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, you remember that?
Yeah, it's on top of it's on top of the bathroom.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Courtney.
Yeah.
All right, what's everyone been up to?
It's just more, birthday parties for kids. I had like 2 first birthdays. Happy birthday, Ivan. Happy birthday, Ace. They had their birthdays last week.
Oh.
Took Gracie to the vet for the not very first time, but she had to get all her shots and her routine checkup. They checked through her ears, and the vet had to put a muzzle on her because she was like if you know Gracie, she doesn't bark, right?
No.
But in the at the vet, she was like yelping because it,
Aw.
it took 3 people to hold her down because they put one of those what do you call it?
But yeah, like the little thing with the cone on it.
Yeah, you put the cone on it and you check. And so they put it in her ear, but they had to go around, go in and around.
Oh.
And she yelped.
Yeah.
And we're like, shoot, all right, put the muzzle on. Had to hold her like this. One of the vets had to hold her mouth. And then the other vet was just,
looking around.
yeah. And he goes, okay, other ear. I'm like,
Yeah.
there was a point where we had to put her on the table. And I think this is prior to that. And we were trying to hold her down. And she jumped off the table onto my shoulder.
Oh.
And so she was doing one of these on my shoulder, and I had her at up to here at one point, and I was like, oh shoot.
Dang.
And that's when the vet was like, all right, let's bring her down. And we held her down. They had to take her to get a couple of shots previous though, or not previous, prior. And they're like, all right, well, we'll take her to the back.
Dang.
Yeah, she probably hated us after that.
Took her to the back. We can't show this in public.
Did she be aware of you a little bit afterwards, or what?
I know she was a little tired, but I felt like in her head she was like, "These mother." The disrespect.
It's like Homer Band's like, the pound? You're taking me to the pound? But everything's good health-wise?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was lively today. She came to say hi.
Oh
Came
yeah.
in,
She
yeah.
loves singing. So every time Brian and her Art comes, she rushes through the door. She'll
Yeah.
well, she's up here and she's laying on her bed, and she'll hear the the doorbell, and she already knows, and so she's like running past me down the stairs.
Gracie's a pretty good dog.
Yeah.
Quiet for the most part.
Sweetie.
Next week I have to do a maternity shoot for my friend Jeff and Christine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're having their first baby.
Nice, congrats.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing
Jeff from Samahan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it on the beach, and she's got like the the really flowy maternity dress. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
The dress again.
Pretty much.
Throw it in there.
Unless it's windy, like we have to watch. It's
Next week, isn't it gonna rain though?
That's why we're gonna we have to watch the weather. Because maybe it'll be okay. I don't know.
I mean, I just have a big work project that. It's like, okay.
Are you NDA?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, man, like making like a step-by-step guide on stuff with like pictures and like text and like making sure you address all the little things. Because we have like this program, right? It's like an online filing cabinet. Mm-hmm. And then, it's gone through some updates over the years. And so like I have to like go in, do everything step by step, make sure I talk about all the new features. And then and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so time consuming. Like, it's not like hard, but it's just like, I hope I don't miss anything. And then like, it's, it's like one of those training tools, right? So it's like, if I do it wrong, everybody's going to do it wrong.
No pressure.
Yeah,
right?
It's all good.
You should be fine.
We're all human. But at least it's like, it's editable. So if anyone finds any mistakes, they can just let me know.
Oh, editable.
Yeah, I thought it was editable.
I was like,
you can eat it?
It's like James Bond.
Editable.
Did we talk about I had game night with Phil? Did we talk about that last episode?
Nope, I don't think so.
It was just I think a few of us. He brought a bunch of games to play. One of them was like that sushi like card.
Oh yeah. It's like a deck builder kind of game. Like you have to assemble your sushi.
Sushi Go or something.
Wow. Yeah. That's
pretty fun.
Yeah.
The other one, it was I don't even know what it was called.
Is it that Catan game?
No, that's what I was going to talk about. So we played that last. Yes.
Yeah, that always destroys friendships.
Have you played that game?
Yeah.
Have you played the game?
No. I've seen that game.
Yeah.
But I've never like wanted to sit down and like play it. I feel like it takes a while, right? I don't know.
No, not really.
Like maybe.
Yeah.
No,
it was pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Because you're trying to make your settlements and stuff like that. Yeah. You trade with other people.
You know what it reminded me of? Oregon Trail. But like in squads, right? Or like
right. Like
everyone's on their own.
Yeah.
That was a good game though. Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
with the
died of dysentery.
Like the legit floppy like this.
Oh my god.
They had
showing our age.
Yeah.
They had, I think back in the day where the computers were like boxy and it was like a black and green screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are the old Apple IIs.
Yeah.
That were like in every school.
So Nadine actually plays Oregon Trail right now through an app, I guess.
Yeah, they have an app, yeah.
I need to check that out. Because sometimes she'll be like this, right? She'll be quiet and I'm like, you playing Oregon Trail? She's like, so what?
Hunting for a bear.
Never ford the first river.
You lost a horse. Oh.
Yeah, you lose everything.
Or like you broke the axe or spoke or whatever. Your wagon
wheel.
Those were the 90s.
You know what I was randomly thinking about?
What?
Like
when the internet first became a thing. I don't know why.
Oh,
it was like,
what year was this?
Was it like 97, 98? I don't know.
Well,
I know I had Windows 98 and that was like my first computer. So
yeah,
like
it's definitely the latter
97?
latter half of the 90s because you had like the AOL discs and stuff.
Yeah.
Floppy disk.
Yeah.
No, like CDs and shit.
Oh no, like CDs. Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't come with floppy disks.
You take the free CDs, you grab both of them, and then like you use them to like grind on the curbs.
Yeah.
I just like the tins they came in because like, you could store other stuff in it.
Yeah.
No, but I was thinking about it because like I was like, man, I remember when I was young, I used to like talk on the phone with my friends for like hours, right? Okay. And then the internet came along, and then it changed to like talking to them online.
AOL Instant Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like AIM.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's crazy. And like, when do people actually like talk for long periods of time? And I was like, oh,
this
probably when you do a podcast. Yeah, like I was like, when you do a podcast, that's when you actually like sit and like talk. Well, aside from like like going out to lunch or dinner or whatever, but like just actually have like a conversation about something specific. You know, I was like, man, you really have to have a podcast to like talk for an hour, huh? You know, like, man, times.
Well,
I know.
do you remember your screen name? You're on AIM?
Yeah, I had a few.
Yeah, I had like a couple. Yeah.
You want to share them?
No.
No? You still use them?
No.
I'll share mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll share mine.
Tuna Helper 97.
Yeah,
I don't
remember
even know why.
Yeah, I remember that.
Tuna Helper, and then I changed it. I changed it in high school. I think my senior year when I got an expedition, and it was Expo Rider 858.
Expo Rider?
Expo it was XPO Rider 858.
Dang.
Yeah, and then I think that was it. I left it at that for like the longest.
Bro, I remember Tuna Helper because, yeah, you'd message me random stuff.
Like today.
Yeah.
I think my first one was Skate Arty.
Skate RD.
Yeah, Skate Arty. But then for some reason I thought it'd be cool if I left out the E in skate, so it was like Skatarty. Like sixth graders, man. God. And then it was Escon Trompepot.
What? Trumpet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I used to play the trumpet.
That was your
right?
band?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh.
your band days?
Yeah. And then back in the day, my older cousins would drive up from down south, and they're like, and I didn't realize, like, because, you know, you don't really know, like, your geography too much.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, every time we come visit you, I have to go, like, we're driving to, like, Escondido, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, shit, maybe I live in Escondido. But I didn't. I, like, left, it was, like, Sabre Springs area.
Well, you know what's crazy? Like, I think as kids, going from National City to Escon, or to even Mare Mesa,
North County, yeah.
it felt like forever.
Forever, yeah.
Like,
Well,
damn,
back
you
then,
live
yeah.
hella
It's
far.
a solid. It's like literally like driving from like North County, San Diego to like Irvine. Something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It kind of
yeah.
feels. It was like it could take an hour, like potentially. Yeah. So it was that, and then it was oh shit, it's art.
This is more like
Yeah, I think this was like around
Yeah.
high school,
High
maybe.
school.
And then I was like, and then I changed it to like ooh-wee, it's art. Remember the it's art, or like
Yeah.
it's your name.
Yeah,
Screen
yeah.
names. Everybody had like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
your name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. ITZ.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then sticky caps. We had like
Yeah.
we had
Like,
lowercase, uppercase.
lowercase,
Yeah,
lowercase.
yeah. That was a bunch of mine.
Man. And then I think I ended it with I used that emo name generator at the time.
What?
Because I
What
was
is that?
I was like emo.
Like, oh, you can put what?
Like yeah, like
your
you like
first
you know you
name
type,
and
you
your
type your
last
thing,
name?
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And then it gives you
And
the
it comes up with like an emo name for you.
Yeah, based on like the letters that's
Yeah.
it's given.
Okay.
Yeah, but then it was vague romantic, but then I capitalized the ARNT in.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Okay. Do you remember AIM having like the away messages and everything?
Oh yeah.
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 And then I think they also had a profile, right? You can put like links and music.
Yeah.
And,
You know, everyone put like their whatever they like. It was like the proto form of Facebook vague posting.
Yeah.
You know that where you
Yeah.
just like you know on Facebook you put like or like you put a status like I don't know.
It's just like it could apply to like anything.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So then when you read, it's like, is that about me?
yeah.
Are they talking
yeah.
about me? It was like the most like passive aggressive thing, especially if like you're angry at somebody.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
just make it general, and then it was like, oh, what is that about?
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest because like I would think that sometimes I'd be like, shit.
Yeah, I was like,
man,
damn.
are we cool?
Yeah.
I was like,
It was.
be right back, not talking to you.
Who? Your cousin in the Philippines is like, oh, cool.
It'll be one of those things too. Like when I'm like idly kind of browsing, I'll just look on the AIM friend list or whatever, and just check people's away
the friend
messages.
list. I forgot about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like on the thing. Yeah.
And then what's the ones when they're like offline? Does it say offline
well,
or
it,
idle or something like that?
Well, because like you can group.
Oh yeah, I don't.
It'd be like idle, but like
Yeah.
you could group it however you wanted it, right? So like I grouped it by like different friend groups and stuff like
Okay.
that. And then if they went offline, then it would go like to an offline list, like down below.
Mhm.
Yeah, whoever's online is like up top.
Damn, this is bringing me back to memories. I have like follow up questions.
Hey, do you remember the alerts? Like when it would like alert you if someone signed on.
Oh yeah, like
Like the door closed.
Yeah.
Or
And
no, but then like you would get like a little pop up, like because you could set up like
oh yeah.
let me know, like I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
if
like,
someone-
let me know
someone's
if
on-
this specific person signs on. Right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Ching, right? And you're just like, they're online.
Oh, Valkyrie.
I was yeah.
Dude, I still have what was it? I set my ring or my message like my text tone
Yeah.
to the AOL instant message.
Oh,
like when you receive a message.
Yeah.
And then
What does that even sound like?
Yeah, let's text Brian.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me unmute my phone. Hold on.
I can't.
Put it to the.
Hold on.
I can't think of it.
Here, watch. You'll know it when you hear it.
Okay.
Text me right now, something real quick.
I just remember logging into AOL.
Hold on, it'll. I could just play the sound too, you know. I don't know why it's taking forever.
Because
You just sent it right now, right?
I got
sent
it.
Did you get it? Oh!
Yeah, that's my text tone.
I forgot about that sound.
Yeah.
But like I put that as my sound. Whenever it goes off, that same reaction goes off, and that's how I know you're old enough.
Well, do you remember how back then how our computers were connected?
Yeah, 56K.
Yeah. What did that look like?
Telephone, like a telephone line.
And so anytime someone would pick up the phone,
Yeah, I thought about it too, right?
Yeah.
You'd be offline, right?
Yeah.
I almost got my mom fired.
What? Was she working from home?
Well, no, she wasn't working from home, but she's a nurse, so
Okay.
she was on call sometimes.
Yeah.
And when you use the internet, you take up the phone line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It'd be busy, right?
Yeah,
All right,
it'd be busy.
kids. So we
Yeah.
had these things called landlines back in the day.
Yeah.
When you had a phone at your house that was just for your house.
Yeah.
They still provide that. Like, so our we have AT&T, and so I think with the package they give you an actual landline.
Yeah. But it's like,
I don't use the number though,
oh,
but we pay for
I mean,
it.
why? You pay for your cell phones. Why you gotta pay for a landline? Well, I mean, you never know.
That's like your burner account, you know.
I guess would a landline work if there's like no electricity? Like your phone still works.
like a landline phone.
Yeah.
See, I haven't used it so long.
I
don't
know.
know.
Like, I don't know. Like, would it work if there was a brownout? I mean,
Brownout.
What? Brownout's legit, man.
yeah, dude.
It's like when some electricity's still working, but it's not a total blackout. You know.
Oh, I thought it was like an Asian thing to call it a brownout.
No, it is, right? No.
I know
No.
Filipinos be
Brownout?
calling that a brownout.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a legit like half blackout.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let me ask
That's
you.
that's what I was told.
So when you're on AIM, was your computer in your own room or was it
Yeah.
like in the family room? Oh, okay.
Yeah. My what was it? I think before I got my my own computer, it used to be like in my parents' room.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that got weird.
But they decided to get my own computer because then once my homework started becoming more and more frequent that I needed to be on
Yeah.
Yeah.
it, and then they're like, get out of
Yeah.
the room. You know?
It's like when you need a MS Encarta.
Yeah.
The encyclopedia stuff.
Yeah.
MS Encarta, baby.
God.
How about you?
I think our first one, like we literally set it up in the boxes that it came with in the living room.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I think it moved into my sister's room,
Yeah.
which is very inconvenient.
Because you'd have to share, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
And then
'cause
she's
you go
like,
on
"Get
all
out
the
of my
time.
room."
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, can I go use the computer? I want to talk to my friends." Yeah, and then I think and then the computer after that, it was in the living room, and then that was the high school time of Napster and LimeWire
And
and
was it like Bear
Kazaa.
Was it Bear Share? Was that
I think that sounds like
that
one
was
Bear
called?
Share.
Something,
BitTorrents and stuff.
yeah, BitTorrents was like the later end
later
of it,
end.
but the LimeWire and Kazaa were like.
I read
Oh,
that.
yeah.
The thing I hated the most was like you downloaded a song and it wasn't the song,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
or it would be a
Download
song.
a song and it was a virus.
Yeah, it'd be the song for like 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden it'd be like scratches. It's like, what the
Or it's just cheeks
Yeah.
clapping.
I know. Those overnight
Oh.
downloads.
Ours was always downstairs just because me and my sister had to share. But I remember I would just be listening to music on it the whole time.
Oh yeah,
On
especially
Winamp?
on Winamp.
On Winamp?
Yeah.
Or when family visited, I would always
Yeah.
be on the computer.
Yeah, that was like I think when we used to have like a lot of family parties, like my cousin would come over, was like, dude, you got to get this song, and like we would go on like Napster.
Everyone's all
and shit.
crowding around.
Yeah,
All the
Oh.
cousins.
Do you remember before Napster and the PTE or P2P downloading? It was like you would have to go into like an AOL chat room and request to get a song sent to you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That
Yeah,
was
you could do
old
that.
school.
I think the thing I read about recently was that a lot of the newer generations are computer illiterate now because of
Everything's done.
because everything's like done or like sanitized in a way
Yeah.
where it's like too user friendly.
yeah.
So not even a lot of kids today know how to like BitTorrent or anything like that.
Yeah. where it was like we would have to code our like MySpace pages or Friendster pages
I remember that.
to change like the format of it, right? Yeah.
Plus, like, what was that? Like, Apple's like a really prevalent thing, and you know they make it really easy to do anything, or like, you know, for most people, I guess. But I think I was like, what was it? A lot of students that I teach or whatever, like, I would tell them like, oh, you know, just go to the website and download this. I'm like, what?
Like, what's that?
Yeah.
You mean it's not already installed already?
Yeah.
Okay, where's the app store?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Everything's on an app.
Do they call you Mr. Brian?
Yeah, because I refuse to be called like
Mr.
Mr. last name. I got one student that calls me Mr. B. Yeah,
Mr. B.
Yeah, not Mr. Bean. Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Oh, I thought he said Mr. B.
Like, why would
You guys can get your ears cleared. You literally have this like in your head.
Do you hear me whispering in your ear?
Mr. B.
Man, these changs are strong.
Just what percentage even is this?
It's like 5%, but
Yeah,
no,
Like normal beer?
Yeah.
Normal beer?
but I just pictured you as Mr. B. That's why I was just like, oh man. Did you watch that growing up?
Mr. Bean?
Yeah, I thought it was the most funniest thing like back then.
Like, you know, bits
Not so
and
much.
pieces. Like, I never watched it like a lot, but if it was on or whatever.
Yeah, if it was on, it
He was like the awkward guy. He was like just weird.
He was like Charlie Chaplin in
Yeah.
a way, right? Because he never talked. I don't think.
his whole thing was like he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could get it. You just by watching it, you can get enough like to know what's going on or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
You know where he talked? He talked in Love Actually.
I mean, he has other acting gigs where he talks.
Wait, he talks?
Yeah. He also had that spy movie or the two spy movies that he's in or whatever.
What?
Like where he plays. I forget the name of it right now.
Spy Who Shagged Me.
No, that's
Austin Powers.
that's Austin Powers. No. But Rowan Atkinson. That's his actual name.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
That's his real name?
Yes. He's not Mr. B. Like what?
His first name's not Mister?
His last name's not Bing?
No.
Where's he from originally?
Like
England?
UK, right?
England,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, or like UK, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Britain.
All right, this Snapple fact. Ketchup was used as medicine. Did you guys know that?
Really?
Didn't know that.
That's right. In the 1800s. I'm just reading off of it.
That's right.
This is like Dora the Explorer. So like, that's right.
That's right.
Can you say ketchup? And then they're like silent for like 5 seconds. Very good.
Yeah. You could have that right. So, in the 1800s, ketchup was believed to have healing properties and was used to treat ailments such as indigestion and a bad tummy ache.
Oh, it's probably because of all that sugar
Is that what it is?
in ketchup. Like,
That
you ever
helps.
have the like if you have like a stomach ache or whatever, or
maybe like
poisoning?
previous like old school sugar, because now sugar is like just all I mean all ketchup is just sugar now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because you know when your stomach hurts or whatever, you have like a what is that like a
A fart?
it's like yeah like no
You do. Sometimes you gotta force it because you think it's like
what
that's
is it
gonna let
like
it.
food poisoning or like what is it called
Oh,
when your
food poisoning.
stomach hurts?
Diarrhea?
Indigestion?
I guess it's food poisoning though when it feels like sour in your stomach.
I've never had food
You know, like I
poisoning.
mean,
What?
I've only
You've never had food poisoning?
I've never
heard
had
it as
food
like
poisoning. I have
maasi,
lied about it though.
Yeah.
like maasi mangchan.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like,
if you eat enough too, doesn't it feel like it's like in
Bloated?
between your like stomach and chest, like here, like your sternum? So I was like, dude, that tilapia episode
Oh,
got me thinking
gosh.
of that, and I was just like, man, I'm never ordering from that place again.
What place was that? You want to name and shame? You can always bleep it out
I'll bleep
later.
it out. It's called Head.
What?
wait a minute.
It's in
You went to head and ordered fish.
it was their salad.
Oh,
Yeah, it was one of those
like a fish salad.
It was one of those chia seeds and all types
Yeah,
of shit. Like I was just like, oh, I'll try this. It's pretty light, whatever. And then I was just like, oh man, why do I have a stomach ache? And then I felt it up here. I was like, what did I eat? I'm like, this is the only thing because I usually have my mornings. I have cheese quesadillas. That's my routine.
Cheese quesadillas.
Cheese quesadillas.
That's your breakfast of champions.
That's my breakfast. I'll have a banana. I'll have like one of those cuties. But I'll have
like a naked kitty.
yeah, from last episode,
Oh my god.
which I haven't edited yet.
Well, yeah, because you're always like
Yeah, that's all right.
2 or 3 episodes behind
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So what was I talking about again?
Breakfast? No. Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup. That was the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to just eat ketchup and rice.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
A lot of it was with spam. I'll add spam or eggs.
Yeah. Like, and I don't know if it was like a poverty thing. You know, like here's some rice and put some ketchup on it. You know, what I mean? That tastes good or whatever.
That or like you don't know how to cook it thing, right? I think that was me. Like, maybe spam is already made. You just heat it up.
Maybe it was like a picky child thing. Like all I want is ketchup and rice.
And Dino Nuggets.
We used to watch one of our neighbors' kids or whatever. Parents would drop them off at our house, and we watch the only thing they would ever eat at our house was soy sauce and rice. Dang. I know some other when I tell this to other people, some people like will say that they've done it, but like to me, it was really weird at the time. I was like, we have other food,
like no ulam. You know?
Yeah. We have literal other food here.
Yeah.
But every time you come here, you just eat soy sauce and rice.
I remember doing that before. I think in elementary, where they would have soy sauce, rice, and they'll give you one egg roll. And so I would always finish my egg roll, but I'd still have the soy sauce and rice.
So you just combine it, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll eat the soy sauce. Soy sauce.
Wait, from where?
Elementary school.
Dang, you had egg rolls in elementary school?
Yeah. Egg rolls and soy sauce and rice?
Mm-hmm. That's wild. What was that, Challenger?
Sandburg.
Oh, I don't know. Where's
Mira Mesa?
Sandburg?
Yeah, maybe because we're all so from
Mira Mesa.
Maybe it's Mira Mesa. They know there's a lot more Asian. Yeah.
What did you have? Pizza?
Yeah, we had like rectangle pizza with a little like square pepperoni.
Yeah. Sometimes Salisbury steak.
Salisbury steak for sure. That was the best.
Okay.
What's the best thing on the menu back then as elementary school?
I mean,
I like Salisbury steak.
I like the Salisbury steak.
Salisbury steak with like mashed potatoes and everything?
No, it was like noodles and
it was noodles.
And gravy. Gravy.
Yeah, noodles and gravy. Yeah.
Okay, so like little bits of it, or
I didn't know the lunch menu differed like different areas.
I think so.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like I don't even know if they cared back then, but by population they serve.
Probably.
Maybe they break that down like stats, right?
Maybe.
I mean, because like we went to school in the Poway Unified School District, so like that's
in the Caucasian.
Yeah,
that's what I think of whenever you say Poway, RB. That's what I think of first. I would say my favorite was turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes. That was like
you guys had turkey and what?
Yeah, it was all in one. It wasn't. It was like all like.
Oh, it was like mix.
It was mixed and it was so good.
What?
Dang.
I don't.
Honestly, I don't like. The only thing I remember from my childhood is like pizza.
Yeah, the
Salisbury steak.
Yeah. Salisbury steak. Those are like the main
ones. So I think what were the fillers though? Like when it wasn't pizza or Salisbury steak.
It was always either. Like that's the only one that I
remember. It was only had two options.
Yeah, that's all I remember. What? Well, I mean, like I never really.
No, there had to be burgers, like plain ass burgers.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, there was burgers.
There had to be nuggets, maybe.
Yeah,
like some sort of like chicken tender or something. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think I remember that. But like most of the time, it was either one. I mean, I never really bought school lunches, like because my mom always would make stuff or whatever, right?
She put it in a margarine tub.
Dude.
I remember going to school like that. I remember my mom put it in a Magnolia
the Magnolia
ube ice cream thing.
This guy's eating ice cream for lunch.
Lucky. And then it did one with rice.
Yeah, Joe Coy ain't lying, bro. Like we reuse.
Yeah, because they didn't want to spend. I mean, we save, right?
Why buy
Dude, that was like a thing for me growing up because it was like the fridge was just filled with nothing of those.
Yeah.
So it's like if I was hungry and looking for you, I was like, I don't even know what's in it.
Yeah.
So it's like it was always like a surprise. Like open, it's like, oh, all right, this is adorable.
Filipino roulette.
Did you guys get ever made fun of that in school?
Yeah. Or people would ask that lately. I would get a lot.
No, I remember like so much when I started bringing my lunch. I was like, please, can we get these brown bags? Everybody brings their lunch in brown bags.
Yeah.
Like the little sack, like the brown bags. I was like, can I just please bring this instead of like a Walmart plastic bag? Or like, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh.
Dude, I had, my mom would pack you like the lunch bag with a zipper. I was like, oh,
why?
Man.
Well, I mean, I hated it because then
compared to all the kids that are just eating their lunch and like, Mr. Bean, like,
I think I got made fun of for eating what was it, ube pandesal? Because you know
what?
Umi
punt back then?
That's bomb.
Well, because it's purple. It's bright purple, right?
Yeah.
So then they're like, why? It's like it's purple. It's like this guy's eating Play-Doh. I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, no, it's good. You want one? It's like, no, I don't want to eat Play-Doh. I was like, dude,
Play-Doh
just
bread.
try it.
Let me get to this.
I don't know. We're talking about food.
I don't know.
Today's like the nostalgia episode.
We're just
talking about like a lot of old school
Yeah, we're
stuff.
talking about ketchup. Oh, that's how.
That's food.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
I knew we'd have something to talk about.
We can always just default to back in the day.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a whole other episode too. It's like just growing up.
Shout out to Nate, Dre, and DZ Dale.
Oh no, I'm just waiting for
For those listening, Art tried to cheers Jason.
Well, I'll take your bottle cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. Here, you want this one?
I wanted to see if he would notice or not.
Yeah, I went to Thailand with those guys.
recently?
No, it was actually in between. It was in 2016, I believe. Yeah, 2016.
Okay.
Did any of you speak Thai or?
No.
Okay.
No. It was one of those like, let's just go enjoy, and then learn how to say thank you. Kapong kap. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Okay.
And we were just like backpacking through.
Cheers.
Oh shit.
Cheers. But this was literally our water over there.
I feel like this would be the Budweiser there, right?
Yeah.
That's what
But it tastes better
was.
than Bud.
All right. What's happening in San Diego right now? I think last week we had the floods that went through South Bay and what is it? South Bay and Southeast.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Like what was it? The city of Encanto had it the worst, I think. Yeah, that's what I was seeing on the news.
Was it a hurricane?
No.
No.
You know,
it's just heavy rains.
It's just heavy rains. That's crazy.
It's funny how like they were saying like a hurricane was coming like before, and it was like no big deal,
and it was a nothing, right?
And then they don't say anything at all.
Well, because it was just heavy rain. It's just more than average rains.
It was heavy rains, and then it said flash flood alert, and I was like, it says do not drive during whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? And then
That's
I was
just
like,
how much rain it was.
Yeah, and it looked kind of like foggy, and it was just pouring. And I was like, oh, this is not too bad. I mean, I've seen heavy rain before until I got on social media, and then the south side is all flooded, and you see. The craziest thing that I saw was that one like metal trailer, like a side of the.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah,
like the those big trailers that those like a ship, like
a shipping container.
Shipping container. It was just floating down like the railroad track, like alongside.
Yeah,
and then houses.
A lot of that.
Yeah, like some of the rain going up to like the top of the houses. People are on the roof of their house.
And the 78 was like straight flooded on both sides.
Oh, was it?
The 78 was flooded?
78.
The 78.
Over by like El Camino Real or whatever.
Oh,
like
before Oceanside, El Camino Real.
Yeah, like both was like flooded. It's crazy.
You know what the crazy thing too is Fashion Valley. I mean, it's not any new news.
I feel like,
but they don't do about it, right? Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
it's
I mean,
if we ever experience rain like that, you're like, okay, well, Fashion Valley's gonna be flooded for sure. Mission Valley area is gonna be flooded.
Yeah, the Mission Valley, Fashion Valley, it's literally a floodplain. Like I think there was like a post that I saw before that like back in the 70s or whatever, people were protesting to be, for development there because it's a literal like floodplain or whatever. But then they just went ahead and did it anyway. So like you shouldn't be surprised that it floods.
Isn't there anything you can do though? Like if you know it's flooding every year.
I mean, you could do like what was it?
Like a pump or something?
Not really.
More gutters.
Not really a pump. Usually, like I think the thing to fight like flooding areas is just to build like retaining walls and stuff like that.
Like a dam.
Not really a dam, but like retaining walls and stuff that basically like you have you just build like a wall so like the water rises, it doesn't come into areas where you don't want the water to be. But then even if you do that, sometimes like this one was like a higher than average, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everybody was like paddleboarding in the flooded area.
Yeah, I think one of my friends recorded like he was at his house. He was basically flooded at his house. So his whole street was like flooded. But then like he took a video of like his neighbor just like casually kayaking through the whole thing. It was pretty funny. And then I think my sister sent me she sent me like a couple of photos of like her friend being stuck at work, I think.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like it was like it's
when
like
you're trying to clock out and you can't.
Yeah. Well, no, because
you're like, I'm gonna go home.
Well, I mean, like when they got the flash flood rain or like it's raining or whatever, they wanted to go home and stuff, but they they literally couldn't because it was just flooded. Like you could see. I mean, one of the pictures. I mean, I'll send you these pictures later, but what was it like? The parking lot was like full, and like you could see some cars over there, and it's already up to like the windshield. You know, yeah,
damn, it's rough.
Yeah, and then
like Shamu was swimming.
You imagine like all that
meme? Like
someone photoshopped it.
I mean, like over here in the northern county, I don't think it was too bad.
No, yeah, it wasn't at all. It was really the south county.
Well, because it's a little bit raised too up here.
Yeah,
as well. I know Mary Mesa sits on a plane, right?
The Mesa.
Yeah, yeah, and then like they call like RB and stuff like hidden hills or whatever. Like it's all.
Oh, they call it.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize they did that. But then like you remember what was it called? Snapchat, or right?
Yeah,
Snapchat, and when you can add a location.
Oh yeah, and it shows
right?
on there.
Yeah, and I was like, what's Hidden Hills?
Hidden Hills? I never heard that.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is this? But it's, I guess it's.
Yeah, you guys want to see the pictures real quick? Yeah.
Oh snap!
Oh,
imagine being at work and you're like, so my car is getting flooded.
Where is this at exactly?
This is
NASCO
San Diego, NASSCO. Which is, let me look at that up.
Can you imagine if you were working at a dealership and all the cars were underwater?
Oh,
hey, yo, just give me 50% off and I'll take it off right now.
I mean, they're all going to be like water damaged for sure. So NASSCO is the National Steel and Shipbuilding Company. So it's like down south. Because, I don't know if you've ever seen it over there, but like, all the shipyards and stuff.
Yeah.
So like around that area.
To be honest, like if I had a kayak too, I would do that. But at the same time, you know what else I would be thinking? I'd be like, dude, a lot of this water is not clean at all.
No.
It's coming from a lot of the sewage and
that's why
our toilets and all that stuff. So
that's why they always tell you to like, don't
swallow it.
Well, no,
don't go swimming in it.
Yeah,
like, don't
go walking in it. Yeah. Because all of the stuff from like all the sewers and stuff like comes up.
Yeah. But I don't think people think about that until like later when you're just like, oh.
Damn, you know what I just realized?
What?
Dude, we're matching.
Are we?
Oh.
Wait, what made you realize that? Wait, even down to the beat. Look, you're wearing beanies right now.
I don't know. I was like looking at my pants and I was like, oh, they're the same pants. And then I was like, black shirt. And
then you look at your
head. I looked over there. I was like, hey, those guys look the same.
Wait, same underwear?
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Wait, mine has holes. So
hold on.
I mean, it better so you can put your legs through it.
I forgot my underwear this morning.
He's going, natural. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo.
Back on to the floods.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be that common for the rest of the year.
I feel like, like that's just one of those things about San Diego, right? Like you don't expect that kind of weather here. So then it's like when you do have that weather, it's like, oh, yo, we're a little I mean, we're just
I mean,
we're out of luck on that one because we're really, I feel like San Diego was built for sunny weather.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you were like in, I don't know, a place that has weather, like
East Coast,
like Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, or people anticipate the snow coming every year.
Seattle,
or like Louisiana.
They can plan for it,
or like there's like
something that's commonplace.
Yeah,
of course. But, I mean, you kind of have to. If it happens all the time, then you do have to.
That's what I mean. Like,
Fashion Valley happens. It happens all the time.
But then also, it happens every time
it happens. It rains a lot,
but it doesn't really rain that much.
Yeah,
we don't get that much rain.
Yeah, so it's like it's always like it's like one of those things you don't plan for because you never expect it, I guess, and then all of a sudden it comes and you're just like, well, here we go.
Well, the thing with that, I mean, with Fashion Valley, I would assume that you want to be in prevention mode because all the, like, if you're in the parking lot,
I mean, you would think, right?
Like, all of that's going to start causing potholes, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's more in repairs and all this stuff when you can build something once, that wall that Brian was talking about, to kind of, direct it another way.
Yeah, I guess it goes down to, like, city funding.
Yeah, I also don't know like the city, so.
Yeah, that's also the other thing, too. Like, I think a lot of funding doesn't really look in the long term. They always look in the short term.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why would we spend all this money to build this if it's only going to happen, every once in a while? Just deal with it, I guess.
Yeah. Like, imagine, like, all those, you follow, like San Diego, I don't know, those San Diego, like, Instagrams or whatever, and they're like...
San Diego TV, what's it called? Dago TV?
Dago TV, or, like, even, like, the news one's like, look what we're doing to, fix the roads, and then it's just, like, putting like asphalt over the hole.
Yeah.
And like you're like, well, now that it rained, I'm sure that's a big hole again. You know, like it's not like it's a Band-Aid, you know, where there needs to be like a fix or whatever. But you know, funding. I don't know. I don't think how it works.
Yeah, I don't
work in
know
the city.
I think that's a lot for the mayor to really handle right now. I'm like, that's a big project.
Yeah,
because it affects multiple. Like it just affects a bunch of the south part of San Diego. So Mayor Gloria, you got a lot
what's
of work
going on, Todd?
We got a lot of work to do. Other than that, let's talk about resources. I've seen Five and a Dime. They've had some donations dropped off, and I believe they're distributing as well. I haven't been to their new spot. I think it's downtown, and they have a whole warehouse now. I'm so used to remember
the corner store.
The corner store. That was like growing up. I would think of the corner store when I think of Five and a Dime.
Yeah.
But now they have a whole warehouse. I think they partnered up with another brand, but I see it recently that they're collecting and they're also distributing as well.
Nice.
Along with Five and a Dime. YMCA. Shout out to YMCA.
Yep.
Shout out to Justin Litford for spearheading. I don't know about spearheading, but he's one of the faces that I see.
Part of it.
And he's going into several communities doing some cleanup, distribution, donations. Shout out to the Jackie Robinson YMCA because
they're opening their doors for showers.
Oh, nice.
People that need help.
And resources. Along with that is providing mental health resources as well, opening up their counseling space and time for the community, because I think that's like the biggest thing. I can't imagine. Can you imagine like next day, like all of this is just gone, right? I'm going to start from scratch. Like I can't imagine. So
especially like water damage, because then you get like mold
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. Like who has that money to get all that like right away too?
Yeah, and it's one of those like, you know, pieces of insurance that you don't have, right? Because you don't really expect water damage or flood insurance. And then even if you do, like it's a lot of money to have that, you know,
to repair it.
Yeah. So it's crazy, man.
And I think that's why they, especially when you get a house, you have to have that in your house, in your home insurance too.
Is it mandatory?
No, I think it's part of your insurance. No,
I thought it was optional because it costs a lot to add on flood insurance. I don't know. That's what I thought. I don't know.
I gotta reread.
I better reread what I paid for.
Otherwise, what are you paying monthly for? You know,
nothing.
For the gym minute.
You know what I mean? I'm paying into the scam that is insurance.
Yeah. Paying for the eventuality that something will happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but when it does happen, they cover you, hotel stay, all of that.
Oh,
because you know what's funny? Growing up as a kid, I remember our toilet was clogged.
Shot a burrito
in there.
You just a burrito out.
Yes.
Wow.
But I remember it came out of the toilet, out of my and out of the toilet, and I don't think we noticed it until like later when like the water started dripping from upstairs. And so they had to tear a hole in the wall because there was like a lot of it was just
feces.
Wet. No, I mean that too, or maybe that too. But they had to tear a hole in the wall because there was a lot of mold and not mold, but you know, like it was just leaking,
it was soggy.
It was soggy, so they cut that and they had to dry that out. And I think we were in the hotel for like 2 weeks maybe, and the insurance covered it.
Oh, nice,
just for that. But if we didn't, that'd be expensive.
You know,
out of 2 weeks
2 weeks at a hotel.
Yeah, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck and you don't have that insured, and you don't like, how are you going to get that back? So
yeah,
I definitely feel for that. So prayers,
especially for like people that are just like renting properties.
Oh yeah.
Like, yes, it covers the property. Yeah. But what about? I don't know how that works. But imagine like, if you own something, your insurance covers you. But what about your tenants or whatever?
Yeah. If you know how it works, please comment below.
Yeah, tell us how we can help folks that are like renting properties and you know,
and just going through this.
Going through it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have to rent hotel or stay at hotels or whatever. Or man.
I think I saw in the news, especially around like I think PB and stuff.
Yeah.
PB, OB or something like that. Yeah. Because the rains got so bad, like the businesses either had to shut down or some of them that were staying open, like they were making like makeshift little
like barriers
to stop the water from going into their stores and stuff.
Oh yeah, they have like sandbags and everything.
Yeah. They were just sandbagging it.
Yeah, dude.
And they were like sweeping the water out.
There's gonna be some relief funds coming down to San Diego.
How about that?
I think Todd Gloria reached out to our vice president.
Yeah, the VP.
Yeah, or vice versa or something like that, and they're gonna figure out how to support the city.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that looks like.
So I mean, good luck to everyone who's affected by it. I know a large amount is not, but like just know that there's a large part of like San Diego that was really really bad.
The biggest scare from this too, it's the mental health part is gonna really.
Oh yeah, because like the added
toll.
stress.
Yeah, it's gonna add stress. So.
Yeah. On a lighter note,
check on your friends.
Yes,
check on your friends.
Well, don't just check up, but like also, because you ever see those memes too? It's like, how are you doing? Not good. Okay, cool. Just checking in. That's it. You know? Like really check in, support. Yeah, be that support group for your friends.
On a lighter note, let's have some random fun here on the podcast. We like to have some random fun, play games such as this or that.
After we talk about real things, we like to have fun.
At the end of the day, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Name your price, fact or fiction, most likely to, one must go. So today's game is called the voting game.
The voting game.
So I got a little something here for everyone. This is called the voting game. I have a few cards for us. They're numbered cards.
Numbered cards.
I am one.
Some of them colored. Yeah. One is colored. It's got a blue.
One is blue. Yeah. Art is going to be 2. We're just going to go down the line. Okay. And then Brian's going to be 3.
I'm yellow.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
What?
I have to give you. That's what we have to do.
What?
Let's exchange. We need one of each.
Oh, we need one of each.
Keep the main one for yourself.
The main. Okay.
The main colored one, and then let's swap. So the voting game.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask a series of questions.
Sure.
And whoever you feel that person is, you're gonna raise their card. Okay.
Oh.
You can also raise your own card.
Yeah. Okay. You know
what I'm
so
saying?
you're 3. You're 1.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I just did it like this.
The solid one is who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know who I am.
Who would lose an election because of something they did in high school? Wait, can you put it down first.
You know, we also have to cater to our audio listeners too, so we have to say what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're thinking about it.
We're thinking about it.
And
we'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Oh, okay.
I picked myself. Yeah.
You want to go first then? You want to say?
Oh yeah.
What you're thinking?
For those that are listening, Jason voted for himself.
Yeah.
I voted for Art, and Art voted for himself.
Yeah. Because for sure I know. Like, okay.
I just know he has like some things going on.
Yeah. But in high school, okay.
No, yeah,
you go first.
In high school.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So,
what did you do in high school? Did you kill a guy?
No one knows about that. No.
Homeland Security. That was just a joke.
So like there was like this fad, right? Of I guess it was like everybody was doing it, right? Everybody was like stealing.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Like everybody was stealing, right? Like, but like low key. Like it wasn't like everybody was going in and ransacking like businesses like they're doing now. It was just low key.
Okay.
Like petty theft kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like,
what did you steal, Art?
Yeah. How old were you?
Luckily, I was 17.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you got caught?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got caught stealing from Walmart.
Shoplifting, or?
I guess if it's under a certain dollar amount, it's shoplifting, right?
And then after a certain...
And then after, the more you steal from the company, like they can charge you more.
Yeah.
So I actually got charged with... it was a felony. I forgot what it was.
What?
Yeah, because I think
felony charge stealing.
Yeah, I was arrested.
You got electronic, something electronic, right?
No, I was just stealing a bunch of stuff.
Oh, shit, at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was my mistake.
Classic mistake.
Yeah,
you
it was a classic mistake.
Yeah.
I went, but yeah, I think they were charging me for like burglary.
Ooh,
at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, I went through like the whole juvenile court stuff, and this.
You go to juvie?
I did not go to juvie since it was my first offense.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and I actually, it's unfortunate that I will claim my North County privilege because it could have been a lot worse for me.
You shoplifted at Walmart Poway?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody did, right?
Jeez.
But yeah, so like fortunately, you know, like I was in because they look at your like transcript, you know, they look into like what kind of student you are,
like build a profile,
all that stuff, right? Yeah, they're literally profiling me to see if I would like
repeat.
You know, what are the chances, right?
Yeah.
But then, you know, they went like the scared straight route, like, you know what, you're taking these classes, blah, blah, blah. What are you gonna do with your life? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I literally got, you know, released with like a slap on the wrist because I never had to go to court. I had to take classes for like shoplifting or whatever.
How did those classes work? I'm curious.
There's a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, yeah. You know what was funny though is I went to the class, right, and I saw other people from my school at that class. I was like, "Yo, what?
Hey, what's up, homie?"
And everybody just looking. Oh, but yeah. So that actually like followed me, you know, when I was older.
Yeah.
Because I applied for my global entry. And if you know, like global entry is like basically it, you know, you get approved to like travel internationally without having to go through extra steps to like come back into the US.
Yeah.
And so when they do that though, they do a full background check.
All the way till you were 17?
Yeah. But I guess because
if it's major, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. So like I go like interview for my global entry and then, you know, the person is like, "Oh, have you ever been in trouble with the law?" And like, you know, as an adult, I'm like, no. And then they go, "How about as a child?" And I was like, "Yes." You know, 'cause you don't want to lie.
Well,
right.
So that wasn't
perjury.
That wasn't expunged?
No, it wasn't. I think it was because it was before like 10 years gap. I don't know. So like it still showed up.
Depending on the I guess the crime or whatever.
Yeah.
It could be 10 years.
Yeah. So but she was like, "I see you got arrested for a felony." And I was like, I shoplifted, but I didn't realize. And then that's when I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like they were really trying to get me in trouble. Well,
how much did you actually steal?
I don't know. I think it was maybe like $250, $500 worth of stuff.
Really?
That can't be.
And that's
it has to be there's a marker. I know it's more than
that. Unless they had been building a case, like they saw you do it.
Oh, that could be
and
a
like,
thing too.
Did you do it multiple times?
No.
Oh.
Well,
what did you steal? Was it worth it?
I got away with it a few times.
What did you steal?
No, it was really like random like stuff. But I guess it was a lot. You know what? I did take some jewelry and
stuff. My God.
How do you take jewelry behind the thing?
or is this one of a thief doesn't reveal his secrets?
No, like I remember like there's some watches involved and you know clothing and
just for everyone out there, we do not condone
patty wax. You know,
just to cover our
learn from my experience.
Yeah.
You know, because if you ever want a global entry, they're gonna ask you about that stuff.
Did you wear like a big like jacket or something? What was your
strat? Strategy.
I don't know. It was more like hide in plain sight kind of thing. You know?
So you just wear it?
Yeah.
It still has the tag on it.
He had 5 watches.
You strip all of that.
Sir, I remember, what time is it?
I remember like, you know, like grabbing like movies or whatever and just taking the disc or, you know, like in your back pocket or, you know, wearing a hat and then just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
and
stupid stuff.
That's so funny. I'm picturing you with 5 hats, 5 watches, 3 jackets.
Wait, did you ever like, you know, be aware of like where cameras were and stuff like that, like find blind spots?
Low key, yeah, but like at the same time though, like you know, you're a stupid kid, right? Like so you just believe that you know nothing will ever like affect you
until it does.
Yeah, until it does. Oh, right. But yeah, I was recalling like why I was like, no, on me it wasn't that much, but I remember I was with a homie. He knows who he is.
Shout out to
just because of the you know I don't want to name names, but. You know who you are.
Literal partner in crime.
Wait, hold on.
Little partner in crime. No, it's not my cousin.
Did they watch the pod?
Huh?
They watched the pod?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna check right now.
So. I don't know. I mean, they know about it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess like combined, our total was enough to, you know, charge us for. And I think that's what it is. They didn't charge us just for like petty theft or whatever. It would like they straight said like, you know what? We could charge you for burglary, you know, or you know, which is, I guess there's like a like like if you have like a gun to people, like there's a different kind of burglary, but then there's like a non.
Oh yeah, well, I mean like
you know what I mean, like
because
or armed robbery versus
you
know, burglary or whatever.
Yeah,
grand theft versus petty theft. That's basically what we're doing here.
Yeah, and then Brian found out how much was the.
Oh yeah, I looked up on the phone. It was about. I mean the law now. I don't know how the law was back then, but it's anything in excess of $950.
Yeah.
So you steal anything over that, then it's like grand theft or something like that, and it's considered a felony.
Is burglary a felony? I swear, for some reason, burglary is just like
I feel like it is. Right?
Do that to me, you know? They were just like, you know what?
You could look it up.
This ain't petty theft. This is burglary. I was like,
just throw that on the resume.
All right. So why did you vote yourself, Jason?
Well, I just voted myself just because of the high school fight. I would feel like they would dig a little bit and then turn the narrative. That's why I chose myself. But I didn't know that about you, Art.
Apparently, you know, I'm a.
So if
I flew under the radar criminal. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna count all my Lego pieces here now before you leave.
I got sticky fingers.
You have to go like TSA on him, just pat him down.
Yeah, I
put him through the.
I gotta dust to see if anything.
Part of the sticky bandits.
That was home invasion for the sticky bandits.
Yeah. Next question: who will win the lottery but lose the ticket?
Okay.
Out of the three of us, on the count of three.
All right.
Everyone selected theirs?
Yeah, I got mine.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. I thought it was Art. I thought it'd be Art.
I like low-key thought it would be me, but like I've been raised in like the lottery, so I do not lose your tickets. I even keep the losing tickets.
So why do you think it was Art then?
I don't know. For me, Art's always like forgetting to charge his battery on his camera and stuff like that. You know, it's like little. Well,
I used a smaller battery this time.
Yeah, sure, but still, like, I don't know. When we would do shoots and stuff, like you'd forget like little things here and there.
Oh yeah,
or whatever.
It's probably I think
sometimes you forget
like
we meet.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like I personally think with like Art. Oh yeah, for people listening, Jason and Art voted for Jason. I'm the only one that voted for Art.
Yeah.
That would lose their lottery ticket.
Yeah.
You would win the lottery, but you'd lose the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I voted for myself because I always have to ask Nadine, did you see my every single time? Also
that's like an old married couple thing.
Yeah, and I think I just have ADD where I'm just like on to the next thing. I might leave the remote here and be like, where's the remote? Yeah. Like it was funny because we were leaving the house and Nadine was like I was just in a rush, shut the door and everything. Sat in the car because Nadine was driving, and Nadine is like, "Why did you bring the remote?" I look at my hand, I have the remote in my hand.
Yeah. It was like, man, have you seen my glasses? And they're like, they're already on.
I've had that before where my phone was in my pocket because I was wearing like a vest, right? And I had like multiple pockets.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that reminds me of a story. So I
probably should have voted for Jason. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, and that's why I voted like for you because I know it'd be like. Kind of like similar in that aspect, but like the whole like losing your phone thing.
Yeah,
I remember I was at Coachella one year,
right?
And you know how there's always those like, people stealing phones or whatever.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Yeah. So I was in a crowd one time.
You stole a phone?
Huh? No. No. No, but I was next to this guy.
Yeah.
And then he goes and he starts yelling, pickpocket.
Oh,
pickpocket. To like warn everybody, right? Because I think he saw somebody.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to scare the guy away.
Yeah.
You know? And then I was like, oh my gosh. And then I like grabbed my phone. And then I was like, okay, I still have it. And then like a few minutes later, I was like, where's my phone? And then I was asking everyone, like, where's my phone? And then everyone's like, oh my God. They started looking.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh. Hey guys, it's in my hand. And everyone was like, oh. And I was like, literally like by myself. I wasn't even with my friends. I was like, you know, I was like doing my own thing. And then like, so it was like all these random people. And they're just like, oh.
I mean, at least, you know, that's cool that they had your back.
Yeah,
a bunch of random people had your back.
You know, like the real player, like life.
Yeah.
That's funny that you bring that up now, because I also almost lost my phone remember when Mavericks used to be what? In
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Was that PB Bar and Grill?
Yes.
Yeah.
PB Bar and Grill. I remember we were all hanging out. This was in college, and I sat down. We were all like in a circle, and I was drunk too. I was like, I need to go to the restroom.
Right.
I'll leave that, guys. And so I went to the restroom, took a piss, came back, and I was like, where's my phone? Right? And then so I sat down, and I was like, what the? I looked down, my phone was where I was, like, it was on the floor.
Oh.
And I had left it there.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, someone could have easily taken it.
Yeah.
But we were in a big group that everyone was just like, in conversation.
In conversation and like encircled around.
So I was like, oh my goodness. Because I feel like today too, your phone is everything.
Yeah.
I always feel naked whenever like, I think I had to get my screen repaired or whatever.
Yeah.
And for like those 8 hours or whatever,
you're like,
well, I was like, I don't.
Someone's going to text me. I need to get this text.
Or I got to take a shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. I got to like.
What am I going to do?
Yeah, no.
What am I going to do now?
What am I in silence?
Yeah. Just alone with my thoughts.
You're just going to hold it until you get your phone back.
I don't poo for very long though. You guys poo for a long time?
I do.
Really? You guys
Yeah.
Well, for me,
it depends. It depends.
Yeah, it kind of depends. But usually I try and wait because I want to make sure it's
all gone.
Because I hate having like oh you finished and then you like oh crap there was like some more left
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually do like two in the morning because I have coffee after. Coffee really sets it off.
Yeah, any kind of stimulant does.
Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like I just like just blow it up and then like all right I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Is that the next question?
Like,
Who's most likely to blow up the toilet?
Yeah,
Next question. And this is what I thought of your homie Alan. So, who would try to talk down the price of Girl Scout cookies?
Alan Reyes.
No, I say that because he's selling Girl Scout cookies.
Oh yeah.
I think I might meet up with him to get some Girl Scout cookies.
Honestly, I still need to give him that thing, dude. Because
you haven't given him this thing.
No.
What's this
because
thing?
It was the prize that he won. Or...
Yeah, I thought you gave that. So
no, because I was talking to him. I was like, "Yo, let's meet up." And then like we're like, "Yeah," and then like we never like set any plans.
So can I? So let's do this. I'll order some Girl Scout cookies from him.
Yeah,
and then I'll have you pick it up.
Okay.
And then our next episode, we're gonna eat those Girl Scout cookies.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Make it happen.
We'll coordinate that then.
Will you though?
Oh, so the question was, who would try to talk down the price of Girl Scout cookies out of the three of us?
I wouldn't, but I would just buy the Walmart version and just avoid that whole situation.
We're supposed to guess. Not
it was an open discussion.
Yeah, it was open discussion.
Oh, that's right. We're playing a game. I forgot. See, that's why. That's how I lost my lottery ticket.
So I am kind of right.
Oh man, so that leaves
it's a toss up between Art and Jason.
Okay, so I was gonna pick myself. Maybe I wouldn't do that, but if I had to, then I would. I feel like I'm a good negotiator.
Yeah, I was gonna choose Jason because I don't know, for some reason I just feel like he's pretty good at that.
Yeah, negotiation. I can.
Yeah.
Offer up to. I think offer up taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Because you know how much to
lowball.
No, like how much is a low ball when it comes to things. So you're like, okay, there has to be a percentage where you feel comfortable if you flip.
Yeah.
So okay, we'll skip to the next question because I want to ask.
Sorry, my bad.
Next question: who can't walk more than a block without saying hi to someone they know?
Okay,
I have my.
All right, I got mine.
All right.
Okay. Think about it.
Everyone has theirs. 1, 2, 3.
I voted myself.
Voted yourself?
Yeah.
I voted Art.
Oh wait. I was gonna vote you.
What?
Hey,
all three.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like knowing all of us, if we know someone, we're gonna say what's up.
I guess it depends which street or which block.
Wow.
I think for me, it depends also on distance, how far they are. Like, I'm not gonna yell across the street, like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah blah blah.
Oh, I would definitely do that.
You do that?
Yeah.
Like, if it's
if I see someone that I know, I'm like, "Hey, dude, yo!"
Like, all the way down the street.
Yeah. Dude, because it's my homie, man.
Yeah, but not during church, right? Like if they're like in the front pew.
I mean, I would say what's up
afterwards.
At an appropriate time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I would say hi, but for me, if it's distance, I'm like, I'm not gonna yell across the parking lot. This, on the opposite ends.
I guess it also depends on like who the person is.
Yeah.
Like if it's someone you haven't seen in a while and like you were tight back in the day, of course you're gonna be like, dude, what's up?
Yeah.
I mean, now that we're talking about it, does it ever cross your mind where you're like,
does it ever cross your mind?
Art's always singing something.
I know.
It just comes into my head.
He's just
big.
It's ADD, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just big on music too.
Undiagnosed.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Anyways,
so just I just take Adderall. And...
Okay, what was I talking about again?
you were about to bring.
Wait.
You guys got to.
See, this is what happens. What do you...
No. You're talking about like a situation.
Oh, okay.
Like
so,
the situation.
Yeah, like these situations where you come across someone and then you're like, I don't know if they're gonna remember me though.
Yeah.
Do you still say hi?
It kind of depends.
You know what? That actually happened to me at Costco.
Okay.
When?
Like last week.
Okay.
Okay.
So you saw someone?
Yeah, I saw. Do you remember Edgar Vega?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, he lives in North County still?
Well, yeah, he moved back down to San Diego. Okay. But I saw his mom and his sister at Costco, and I've met them before.
Oh, good.
But I saw them and I was like,
do they know me?
I was like, I didn't want to be like, hey, aren't you Edgar's like family? You know what I mean?
I feel, you know what? To be honest, I feel like they would recognize you because they're up in Escondido.
Oh yeah, I was in like Carmine.
You're like a sore thumb sticking out.
Yeah.
Wow. What is that supposed to mean?
Let's be honest.
What?
If you know Escondido,
all right,
it's not very much Filipinos there.
But yeah, so then like I was like, oh, and then I didn't. But then you know what I did? I texted Edgar. I was like, hey, bro, I think I saw you. And he was like, yeah, that sounds like them.
Yeah, she texted me saying she saw you.
Yeah. And then shout out to Edgar because he'd be talking about like, oh yeah, the podcast, bro.
Well, he follows the pod.
I think like bits and pieces or whatever. Like yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
That's dope.
But yeah, that was a occurrence of that. But,
yeah.
But I feel like I chose you because I feel like you just have like a big network. Because of like the fraternity and all that. It was like San Diego base and I feel like you just there's
now that you bring that up, every time we go somewhere, Nadine's always like, "You're always gonna see some." Like she always has to make that voice. Right? You're always gonna see someone that you know, right, from the fraternity or whatever the case is. Yeah. But again, I think for me, if it's distance, I'm not gonna say what's up.
Yeah.
But if it's like, hey, it's just all depends.
If it's
right?
unavoidable, even like they're like behind you in line.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
What?
When like someone like it was like it's like an acquaintance. Right, like you weren't ever really close, but then like they're behind you in like the checkout line, and you're like, "Oh hey," and then like the line is going slow, then you're like talking, and then like, the small talk is over, and then you're still waiting in line. Like,
that's why. That's why you got to practice on your motivational interview.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, let's make this moment about them. Yeah, yeah.
Open-ended questions. You know,
I want to keep it like at a bookend.
Shit, I forgot who I picked. I think I picked Art.
Yeah, you guys picked each other. I picked myself.
Yeah, I picked Art. I mean, I feel like you're a friendly person, just in general. Yeah. You'd say what's up to.
I'll probably say what's up to strangers. Hey, what's up, man? What's your name?
Just slide in.
Last question. Who gives the best life advice?
Oh, all right. Thinking about it.
Think about it.
Yeah. Thinking about it. 1, 2, 3.
I picked all of us.
Hey, not about that.
I didn't know you.
Oh, you picked me?
Yeah, I picked you.
Oh, man.
Well, what did you pick Jason too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, I was like,
do you want to go first then? You'll go first?
Yeah. I mean, like, you work with like a lot of the community and you're pretty knowledgeable about like a bunch of wide variety of things and stuff like that. You're always giving kind of like advice and stuff, like life advice. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Yeah. And it was the same thing for me, because I feel like, obviously your line of work. But even when we were like coworkers and stuff, you always had like tidbits of knowledge.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're always trying to just like motivate and like make sure everybody's like good with what they are, And like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just how you are. Like,
God damn it. Group hug.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I say all three. I say all three because I listen to the pod I listen to. So when
because you're editing,
because I'm editing and I have to. But like, if you really listen closely, I feel like depending on that group, you're real personable, and at the same time, I've seen Brian. You show up for your friends.
Yeah.
You have these one-on-one moments too when you've asked me for some advice as well too, but you actually show up, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Right.
I think for you, Art, you're in this line of work as well too, but you have this like you can get along with people in general, and I feel like they gravitate you and they look up to you. So I don't know if you watched the last pod. Your cousin CJ looks up to you, and then you were like, "What?" What?
Like, but after I got a felony charge,
he's like, "Not anymore."
Hey man, you were a dumb kid. Yeah.
But I think those, like, in my eyes, that's what I see from this group. We have our moments. We have these pockets of, like, depending on the situation, we have these little valuable nuggets that we feed to this podcast. And you have to look past the clips that I always have up, because I always put comedy first. But we'll have our tidbits on the housing market and relationships and checking on our friends. That's why I picked all three of us.
I didn't know everyone was an option.
You just got changing the rules.
I know. What the hell?
I didn't say it was not an option.
It was implied.
All right. Well,
no, that's solid.
Thank you guys for this random fun. This was,
and everyone got to learn a little bit about us too.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Damn, we're out of Q&As already.
What do you mean already?
Okay. First Q&A comes from. All right. This comes from Isaac Martinez.
Hey,
Isaac Martinez. He sent a bunch, so I appreciate you, Isaac.
Man.
What do you feel is the most challenging obstacle when launching your own brand? So it can be brand, business, portraying yourself.
I think it's just the marketing, like getting the word out there.
Yeah,
that's where the most legwork kind of comes in. Because like you can come up with like a sick design, and your business could be like really good, but if you don't get a word out there, no one's gonna know about it.
Yeah.
So like launching your brand is, I mean the brand is just marketing. So
what do you do, Brian, for your brand? Like, what are some examples some of our listeners can
Dude, it's not really much, because I honestly don't do any of that. Like all of mine is just word of mouth.
Well, I think it's word of mouth and experience. I'm just thinking of my a conversation I had with my sister and around my nephew,
right?
Because he feels comfortable around you, and I think that was something my sister talked about. And I'm like, it comes down to the experience that you leave with, even pre-existing customers, or even people that are kind of like, let me see what brand's about.
Right.
Because they want to feel comfortable, and I feel like that's part of the brand too.
It's just how I am. Jason just stared at Art. Art was like looking into space.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a brand.
Well, I mean, just yourself though, right?
No, yeah, I mean,
yourself is your own brand.
I feel like myself, like it's a slow burn, right? Like I don't really show a lot of who I am, or like, cause I'm actually like kind of shy.
Yeah,
he's a shy boy.
Yeah,
shy boy. 85.
87, baby.
87, my bad.
That
was my street name.
Yeah, so like it takes me a minute to like warm up, but I feel like if we get to that point and you haven't like shown that like I can't trust you, because I like I don't want to give my best to people that like don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like,
if you don't,
who's the girl? What's her name?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If you don't appreciate me at you don't deserve me at my.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, like I don't want to invest like time creating this relationship if, it's not like a cool vibe. But so I'm very like standoffish at first, but then, if you're in, you're in, and, we'll just keep it like.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, exactly.
100.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just being genuine. If you're not, I think even with people, if you're not rocking with that person, don't act like you are. Nadine will tell me, like, how do you not? I'm like, I'm professional. I think that's what I keep in mind. But I'm not gonna go the extra miles to do a fake laugh and do all this stuff if it's not funny. Or if it's, like just being genuine. I feel like that's part of branding in itself. Away from the brand, it's like the behind the scenes. Who's that person that represents that brand?
Yeah, authenticity is a big thing, and this sea of like doing it for likes, doing it for IG, doing it for, you know what I mean, like doing it for an image. Like I feel
ulterior motives.
I feel like the successful people that are like, you know, promoting or like self-promoting is like you see it and you actually like believe in it and you trust it.
Yeah.
Right. Because then like sometimes you be like seeing like things and you're just like, I don't know. Scroll. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like branding 101.
Yeah. Authenticity.
Or at least selling the idea of authenticity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why I always talk about, I don't care how many people, because it's about the impact. The people that are following. If it's literally the 5 and it's a consistent group, and that's all I care about. Yeah. Because I love having those more intimate relationships than being, I know all these people, whatever the case is. I'm like, what does that do? Like, I don't kick it with them. I don't have these conversations with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I always have like my core group. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like as like whatever my network is, like I have my core group.
Yeah.
But still, it's nice to know a guy, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously it's nice to know a guy. You know what I'm saying?
You saying you got the hookup, man? Yeah.
Oh shoot. But yeah, it's nice to know people. But you know, it's always nice to have like a foundation of like people that you can rely on.
A core group, yeah.
Yeah.
Core group.
You know, permanency.
Nice. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Next question.
Sure.
This comes from Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Did you pause for him to do that? Okay.
Roxanne. Who farts the loudest?
I thought that was you.
Yeah.
Was that a question already?
Yeah, I feel like we were talking about farts before.
What did Maddox ask? Was it who farts the loudest?
Yeah. Well, I think it was Maddox.
I don't know if it's the same question, but so now that I think about
who
it.
Who farts the most?
Like, who would fart the loudest? Because I haven't heard you. What's your fart game? Let's talk about your fart. No, I'm serious. Do you do it in like your group of friends or
no?
Oh, you don't?
Oh, hell yeah.
So what is the situation where you would fart? Like, can you do it in certain clothes, or do you feel like?
Whoa! I've never thought that far.
So here's me
in certain clothes.
So
you have like a farting pants?
No. So when it comes to farting.
Sure.
I don't like doing it in nice clothes, like my dress up clothes or whatever the case is. I'll do it in something more like relaxing when I know
like this.
Yeah, like this. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I saw you guys know I farted 5 times while we were filming this. They're all silent. No, just kidding.
That's what that smell was.
I know. I thought it was your feet. So you don't fart in front of your friends?
No, I try not to.
Okay, so when's a good time? Like, do you do it?
I just when I'm by myself.
You're by yourself.
Do you ever like fart though and you start laughing because like, damn?
I mean, sometimes it's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Well, like you weren't expecting it, right?
Yeah.
I also don't.
That was loud.
Like when you're,
and then you're like, oh, I think I.
What is this podcast?
Well, this is a question. I'm just asking a question for.
Is that Maddox again?
No. This Roxanne.
Oh, it's Roxanne. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Right.
How about you, Art?
I mean, yeah.
You do it in front of your friends. You talked about this before.
Dude. Like, yeah, me and my friends fart in front of each
other
all the time. Dude. It's funny, dude. Dude,
I remember these guys being dudes.
Do you do it at parties? Like kids' parties?
Dude, yeah, dude. Sometimes, like, you know, we'll be, like, I'll sit next to hubby and then, like, just, like, rip. And then, like, I'm just like... And then we just both start cracking up because, like, it's like we were trying to sneak it, but, like, you know, but made sure at least one person heard it so we could laugh about it.
Okay.
Oh man,
damn, yeah, dude. It's like my friends love farts, bro. Like,
so your farts are like the I don't give a farts.
No. If I'm in public, I won't like unload like. But like,
will you crop dust?
Huh?
Oh, you'll crop dust.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like you know, just to see.
Just to see. See what?
See the reaction.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah, there's some times that when I'm alone and then I'm just like, oh man, I need a fart, and then I fart. I'm like, God, whoa.
I ate fish.
Yeah.
When? And there's a bone?
No, it was just like that
would hurt,
like,
dude.
so loud. And I was like, man, I wasn't expecting it to be that loud.
Yeah.
Or like you ever like cough and fart? And then like it hurts. It's like
I've never done that. What the fuck?
Those are the best because you laugh afterwards.
But then like your
accident.
Because like you push that fart out so hard. That,
yeah. You ever fart so hard? Cord comes out.
No.
I
children.
Oh man. Yeah.
The most was Maddox's question.
Yeah.
Oh, most. Yeah. Okay.
Most, yeah.
But maybe we'll figure out at Joshua's tree, right?
Yeah.
Farting contest.
There we go.
Wait, y'all can fart in command?
Sometimes I don't want to do that because I don't know what's coming out.
You're playing a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
No, but I also don't fart in this room. I'll have to go out in the hallway and then come back in. This is like the sanctuary. Sometimes
sense, yeah.
Nadine's gonna hear this because she'll fart in here. I'll be like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Okay. Damn, this is a long ass for farts. Okay,
Right.
last question.
Yeah, because you can. Never mind.
This comes from John, the homie John.
Right?
If there was a movie made of your life, which actor would play your character?
I don't know, Jack Black.
Oh,
I could see that. I
That's
could
a good
see
one.
that. I never really think of like who would act my life. I always think like who would narrate my life. You know?
Ooh, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
No, dude, David Attenborough,
Who's that?
the guy who does the like the wildlife things. And
Oh.
here we see.
Okay,
Yeah.
not the Australian guy who passed away.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
What? Why?
just because the accent. I love the accent.
Oh.
Here we have. Sorry, Australians. That was a bad accent.
I thought it was your helium voice.
Yeah, it sounded a little higher pitch. Yeah.
I think who would play my work life? I would pick The Rock. I have to pick The Rock.
Okay.
Who would be like? He'd be like in the social services. He always has those kind of moments, like a Gridiron Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
So you would have The Rock play you.
It work related.
Okay.
Comedy related? I don't know. I like
Kevin Hart.
Why Kevin Hart?
Just because
No. I don't know who would. I honestly.
Oh.
But Jack Black is
Jack
a
Black,
good
yeah. I feel like
person for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Black's perfect for art, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know who would. You know what? The guy from Workaholics, Adam.
Oh.
I would pick him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
forgot
has
his
serious moments, and then he's
Yeah.
If we were like any characters from Workaholics, though, I think I'd be like the
with a
curly
hair
hair guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
What's his name again?
Oh shoot, that's those three right now. Right?
Yeah, we got a.
He's
What?
the tall guy.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
the
I don't know his name.
I forget.
Shoot.
Workaholics.
Workaholics.
No, I know. I forget the
Yeah.
like, who's in it. It's been a while since I've seen that show.
Last call. Thank you. Shout outs. Anything that you want to plug? Upcoming events, pod encounters,
All
for your
right.
friends and family.
So this is Anders.
Anders.
He's Anders.
I'm Blake.
Oh yeah, you're
And
Blake.
And
yeah.
you're Adam.
Adam.
That's what it is.
What's his real name? It's not Adam, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is Adam.
They go by their.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw Blake at Coachella one time. Though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't he DJ?
Was
I
he with the common people or what?
No, yeah, he was with the common people, but he was with like an entourage of like ladies.
Oh yeah.
Dang, Blake. All
Which
right.
one is Blake? The one with the curly
Curly
hair?
hair, yeah.
Yeah, he DJs. I know he DJed at Comic Con.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, he DJed at Comic Con.
I see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last call. Thank you. Shout out to anything you want to plug, upcoming events, and pod encounters from friends and family.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Mike. Yeah, he actually when I was over at Ace's birthday, he was mentioned like, yeah, man, I seen you on the pod, bro. Doing your thing. I was like, yeah, man.
Damn, he follows the pod.
Huh?
Follows the pod.
Yeah, I suppose so. Hey,
Okay,
Mike.
that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Mike.
No specific shout outs here. I mean, just thank you in general to everyone listening. Yeah.
I'll change it up this week. I usually say Nadine. I mean, I'll always say Nadine.
Yeah.
But I would say friends. I think friends and family. I know wedding season's coming up.
Yeah.
Just friends that think of me to be a guest at their wedding. I appreciate that because weddings are not cheap. You literally have to narrow down your guest list.
Yeah.
So thank you for the invite. Also, I want to shout out to upcoming guests. We have 8 this season.
I saw the
lined
list.
up.
It's a very ambitious list.
But our next guest is going to be a foodie in the foodie lens.
Ooh,
And we'll have
so hungry.
I know.
we'll have her on the Valentine's Day episode. So shout out to everyone that I reached out to for even just showing interest or for supporting the pod. I can't wait to have you as guest. And everyone that's been volunteering or donating for the flood relief and all of that's happening around San Diego or Southeast and South Bay. So shout out to everyone there.
Well, I mean, like speaking of weddings, I'm going to my cousin's wedding.
Oh, that's right, February. Right?
Oh, can't wait for that.
Yeah, like next weekend. Yeah, I'll be in Cancun.
Have you started packing?
No, but my suit fits. It's all like tailored and all that stuff. Yeah, so I ended up buying a suit.
Yeah,
I can't wait to like wear suits.
Color?
It's like a tan, but like super light.
Okay,
it's a very summer springtime kind of suit.
Refreshing.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. But yeah, dude. If anyone's in Cancun listening,
they're not even gonna hear this. Like
until later.
Yeah, it already happened by the time this comes out.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Who are you riding with? Is anyone going the same flight or?
Well, I mean, like like my flight thing is always it's always up in the air for me, right? Because I fly standby. But
you fly standby. That's right.
Yeah, but I think what we're aiming for is to cruise out there with my uncle, my aunt, and my cousin's little brother, or the groom's little brother, and his girlfriend. So hopefully it lines up.
Nice. Well, I think that concludes our episode. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm brewpac.shakur.
This is Art.
And this is Brian.
Until next time.